Hey there humans, Bob here, welcome to another Marvel Avengers guide video. Today we're going to go through how to complete challenges, events and objectives as quickly as possible. Before we get going with this one though, don't forget to drop a like, it massively helps to get eyes on the video and it's completely free. Great, now that's over with, let's get into the video. So, if you're new to the game or returning, you may still have some challenge cards to complete, or maybe an event just kicked off, or you just have objectives that you still need to do and you want to know how best to complete them. Well, good news, this video will run you through one of the best missions in the entire game to complete these challenges and objectives on. Before we get into the how, let's talk about the why you might want to do this, starting with challenge cards. Challenge cards are essentially battle passes for each character. At the time of recording, there are 9 characters in the game. Each challenge card has a free and a paid track. The paid one unlocks more items like emotes, nameplates and outfits, but costs 1,000 credits each to activate. You might be sat there thinking, oh wow, that kinda sucks that each battle pass costs real money. But I've got some good news for you. The first 6 heroes that launch with the game have zero cost associated with activating their paid track. In fact, each one of them actually gives you 1,200 credits, the game's premium currency. So by the time you finish the original 6 challenge cards, you'll actually have been given 7,200 credits just for completing the objectives. Then you can use those credits and you can unlock the challenge cards for the remaining characters. Remember though, you'll actually always make a profit as the challenge cards cost 1,000 but give back 1,200. You'll have 2 sets of challenges for each character, both dailies and weeklies. That usually consists of defeating enemies, rescuing hostages, opening strong boxes, and more. Moving on to events, each event in the game usually has objectives similar to the way the challenge cards do, but these ones sit in the objectives tab in the menu. You will need to complete these challenges to unlock exclusive event nameplates, as well as high-level gear for your team. Finally, if you're new to the game or returning after a while, you may have objective chains to complete when you hit the multiplayer for the first time. These will be pretty similar to the events in that you may have to complete multiple objectives to complete the mission chain. These usually reward gear and cosmetics upon completion. What you're going to need to do is fire up the war table, head to the Eastern Seaboard area and look for this mission. And we're back. Quick thing to note here is that unfortunately this mission sometimes rotates out of the cycle. If it isn't showing for you, try either waiting for a bit, running another mission, or restarting your game to try and bring the mission back. Also, don't forget, when you launch the mission, set the difficulty to challenge 1, as this will likely help with your objectives. The reason this mission is the best one for your task is that once you drop into the mission, the first group of enemies that you encounter are a large group of drones, with a couple of synthoids in the mix. These are some of the weakest enemies in the game, and if you set the difficulty to challenge 1 like I mentioned earlier, they'll be even easier to take down. As you can see here, I've got some objectives on my challenge card for Iron Man on my Xbox save. One of the things you want to focus on is the type of objective that you've been assigned. If you have one that you feel is too difficult to complete, you can refresh the challenge once per period. This only applies to challenges on the challenge card and not the other items that we've discussed in this video. So, once I've loaded into the mission, all I need to do now is head to the first group of enemies and defeat them in the way that the objective dictates. Once you've defeated the first wave, press pause and then reset the checkpoint. Quick note here, this will work a lot quicker on next-gen consoles, cloud gaming or powerful PCs, but not so much on the Xbox One or PS4 due to slow loading times. Once the checkpoint has been reset, you simply rinse and repeat until your objectives are done. Interestingly, if you have objectives to save hostages, you can also complete the first phase in its entirety to count as 3 saved people. Only thing to note here is if you want to fight the drones again after this, you will need to return to the Quinjet and load back in to do so. As well as this set of hostages, there are 4 more throughout the level, and there is a high value target smack bang in the middle of the map. There is also a mix of strong boxes littered throughout the level, as well as generally a lot of enemies for you to take out. On top of this, this mission is one of the fastest threat sectors to complete in the game. So if you're done with your other challenges, definitely use this one to complete a threat sector objective too. So just to recap, to get the best out of this mission, you just load it up, defeat the drones in the way that your challenges ask for, then reset the checkpoint. Super easy way to help you catch up on these challenges if you're just jumping in the game or returning after a break. But that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, or at least found it useful. If you did, please like, subscribe, and if you want to come and talk about this or anything else to do with Marvel Avengers live, come check me out over on twitch.tv/BobDuckNWeave, or connect with me on socials at BobDuckNWeave. You can find the links in the description down below. Also, if you'd like to help support the channel, please consider checking out Patreon. For more info on how you can help the channel and grab yourself a few extra perks while you're at it, check the links in the description. Thanks again, and as always, stay safe, stay awesome, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.